Good evening, everybody. Tonight we have the 300ZX Z32. One of my actual dream cars when I was growing up. I used to be a guy that owned a restaurant in Geelong called Texas Hamburger, and he used to have one of these, and he had a MR2 as well. These were a dream car back in the day. They were super expensive, but boy, do they look good on the road. They still do. They have the most amazing road presence you've ever seen. I don't know about them in a police car version, but hey, I'm going to open both. Actually, we're going to open all three. So we've got a premium one as well. From Japan, this one here would have cost, I don't know, about 2,000 yen. Okay, great cars, the Z32s. Absolutely love them. This one's a two-seater. You can tell it's a two-seater because it has the fuel flap in front of the wheel arch, like that. Four-seaters had them behind. These came in massive variants with heaps of options as well. Loads of aero options, loads of performance options. Tommy Chiero, I believe, did one of these. Heaps of tuning shops have done them up. Obviously, the weapon of choice, is the two-seater manual twin turbo. That's the one. The VG30 is a tough engine, big displacement, 3 litre. Probably, obviously, the start of where they did all the groundwork for all of the VR series motors now. Maybe. Don't know. It's quite a long time ago, these ones. Went from 89 to 94, I think, as well. Tough as nails. Engines are a bit of a drama to work on. I used to have to get the wifey to strip the front end because it's very difficult to get your hands down in behind the lights, the Lamborghini lights. They're very difficult to strip all of those out. So I used to get the wifey to do that kind of thing. What else did they come with? Oh, yep, so they came with the VG30. Basically, they run the GTR rear diff and shafts. They're 30 millimeters longer in width, that is. But tough as nails, the 6x1 bolt shafts, 411, 3.6 diffs, manual or auto. What their automatics were one of the toughest autos that you could get as well. Great upgrade for Skyline. But yeah, the two-seater, twin turbo, manual was always the dream car. The manual gearbox is pretty tough as well. They're good for old Datsun conversions and things because they actually have the shifter mechanism mounted on top. So do the others, but it's kind of really workable on the Z32. They run this big kind of bracket that you can manipulate to move forward or backwards in the tunnel. So they're really, really good gearboxes, and they're strong as anything. I've never found any difference between the non-turbo and the turbo boxes, unlike the Skylines. The Z32 one's tough, just tough all round. Interiors either came out with leather or velour. But yeah, these are a beautiful car. They really are. Let's start off with this bad boy from Hot Wheels. Oh, it's been a day, guys. It's been a day. I don't know if anyone else is selling stuff on here and things like that, but I don't know if you've ever heard the term ask hole, where you get someone that just asks and asks and asks questions and questions. You ask them to send photos of the parts they want to get so that you can actually get it all clear because they're so kind of hopeless with doing that. And then they get stroppy when you ask them to send photos. I don't have photos. Just get it off Google and send it to me. You can see from the rear ends of these sorry for that rant. You can see from the rear ends of the Z32, you can really see where the 400Z kind of gets their rear tail light design from, can't you? These came out in a rear, like a late model rear tail light as well. They came out in heaps of different boot spoilers, and they came out with this blocking garnish that runs right along the top here too. Veilside did some crazy kits for them. But yeah, let's slap her in and let's see how she goes. I'm expecting it to be unreal. They were a heavy car, but heavy is reliable. You also, in the two-seater, you also want the slick top. Slick top is the one you want. What's that? What the heck is that? Bit of something on that. I better look at that later. Yeah, the slick top is definitely the one you want. That's the hard top, not the Targas. I think at one point we had about 250 of these Targa roofs in stock, and I think it's called Z Cars in Adelaide. Came down and bought the lot. So yeah, give me a bit of a favour there. Paid well too. He's a really good guy. Let's just crank it straight up to 432. I mean, if any car can hack it, it's the Z32. You know, if you see a wide, these are wide cars. You see one of these powering along the road with a set of work meisters in black. Oh man, it's an absolute gorgeous car. And aerodynamic, have a look at that. This is so similar to the R35. Very similar. Unreal. That is so impressive. Alright, let's sit that there for a little bit while we unbox these other ones. So we've got this guy still dealing with the stands. And let's get La Polizia car out as well. Why not? Woo, look at that bad boy. Imagine that thing coming screaming down the back straight of Pokakoe. Flat out after you, eh? Would you pull up? Would you pull up? I probably would. I'd want to check this thing out. Unreal. Alright, let's put police in there. Don't expect it to act really different, but let's just do it for completeness. Who doesn't love that? The finish. Alright. Option pedals, option gear knob, option steering wheels, option front aerials, parking poles. Ooh, that looks good. So that's the Trans ZX Z32, guys. Beautiful cars, and they have a cult following. They really do. I cannot understand. If you wanted to, you could probably buy one of these in a slick top, manual, twin turbo in black, off car sales right now, I reckon for about $28,000. 28 grand. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing to buy one of these cult dream cars. Go out and get them, guys. Go out and buy your dream car. Come on. What is everybody waiting for? Look at this thing. That's swirling nicely. Alright, while that's doing its thing, let's open up this bad boy. Wow, this thing's absolutely gorgeous. They did come out in the yellow too. I don't know if I'm a fan of the yellow. This one's obviously more detailed, the Tommy one. I don't think that bonnet comes up. Yeah, even the Z32 wheels in factory trim, they were a great looking wheel. They look pretty much good on anything. I'm not saying they're R33 GDR wheels or anything like that, but they did look good on everything. Alright, I mean that pattern is beautiful. A little bit of wake behind there, it's not too bad. I probably haven't centered this one too correctly. No, I haven't. Probably what's driving that wake to be a little bit funny from the back there. Let's center this one up a little bit more and give it one more blast. There we have it. That looks much better. Nice and centered. Look at those targets there. It was awfully hard to get the target covers at one point. They came out with these covers that you could sit the targets in on a nice warm day and you could have them in the boot. They were a bit tricky to get for a little while there, but we had hundreds of them. So we never really ran out. Alright, let's get this one in. So you know, with Matchbox cars, Hot Wheels, these Tommy ones from Japan, you're looking at about a scale of 1 to 60. I should have brought over some 300ZX badges and some Tommy Kira ones. Alrighty, let's give this little bad boy a blast. Wow. That looks so good. All got a similar rear wing. I think that one down the bottom left has got a bit more of a kick up on it. I think Boomex actually made some kits as well, but you cannot get any better than this. Look at that. Alright, that's sitting on about 100. No one's ever going to do that in a 300ZX, so let's wind her up. That is magical. It's interesting, isn't it, that rear end back there, that back quarter there, has got almost like an RX-7 Series 2 look about it, which is interesting. I can't wait till we get onto the rotaries. They're coming up. But, oh, that is the money shot. That looks so good. And the interior of these cars, I know it was typically Nissan and boring, but they had a great cockpit on them. They were really nice. They had a great center console. You know, they shifted absolutely great because they basically got the truck box in them. Just, you know, just really good road presence and just sat on the road just absolutely fantastically. But yeah, everyone, that's the 300ZX Z32. We'll go through all of the Z cars slowly, but you know, this was an absolute dream car of all of us when we were growing up. Don't know if anyone else can comment down below whether they like these Z32s or not. They were a bit of a fat boy, but hey, they were a great car and they were fantastic on the road. So I'll leave you with that. Thanks everyone for watching. That's the Z32 300ZX.